Hey guys, people, clueless gamers.
I'm Dylan.
I'm used to the other way.
Good. That's good.
That's a good intro.
That is a good intro.
Hey guys, welcome back to... Fucker. Alright, ready?
Oh, shut up.
Do you want to start it?
No.
Alright. Hey guys, welcome back to Clueless Gamers. I'm Pete.
I'm Dylan.
I'm so used to the other way. Especially I did this earlier today.
No, it's okay.
Alright, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
You're good. We're good. We're good. Hey guys, welcome back to Clueless Gamers. I'm Pete.
I'm Dylan.
And we're here kind of to react, even though we both watched the Last Jedi Episode 8 Star Wars trailer. But we kind of wanted to talk it over here and review it, kind of just a little, maybe 10-minute discussion or so. So we're just going to kind of watch it and go through it, and I'll put the trailer here at the bottom. So without further ado, I guess.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, this was awesome.
It was awesome. I cannot wait for this.
So now, for the second straight time in these new fucking Star Wars movies, they scared the shit out of us.
Yeah.
Because we had Finn at the beginning in 7, and then Rey there.
Yeah, but why is she even... I guess she just got to the top of the mountain.
See, here's the thing, right? People are saying that it's actually, more like, oh, she just went through some training. My thing is, she just had a vision and was scared by it.
Oh, that could be it.
That's what I think.
It's one of those two.
Yeah, so then we have Luke here saying breathe, just breathe, which I thought was very funny because a lot of people could not breathe, including myself. So it was kind of like Luke was talking to you.
Yeah.
Awesome that she, you know, she's getting trained, this was a great shot of like the rocks coming up. Awesome. I love that. I'm just glad to hear Mark Hamill talk, and then, you know, the light and the dark here, and we see poor Carrie Fisher, which was very sad to see the back of her.
Yeah.
We see Kylo Ren's destroyed mask, so maybe he won't have one in the next film.
Which we even see him in, it looks like a fighting scene, and he doesn't have one on.
Yeah.
So I think that's
and then this is an interesting shot here, because it looks like it's more like relics and books that Luke has been collecting. And then what a great shot. This is like Rocky-esque of like him looking over her training on the rocky mountainside. Awesome. Christmas is really like, this guy's got to get it together. He can't fly.
He can't fly. No, he's gonna be fine. He's asleep. That's why.
Yeah, Finn there in the tube. Poe, another ship he lost. We see the Millennial Falcon.
I see, and they're
okay. So now right here,
they're hinting at a fight scene.
Oh, definitely. And then we get a lot of space battle shots here. We saw Captain Phasma in there, and then the final shot of a very interesting line of Luke saying it's time for the Jedi to end.
Yeah.
Which, what does that mean?
If the Jedi exists, so does the Sith, and I think that's why he doesn't want the Sith to exist anymore.
Yeah, so that's my thing, because maybe bring the laptop over here. Let's bring it over here.
Okay.
So like maybe there's like a kind of like dark and can you not do that?
It's not gonna extend that far.
Alright, so fine.
My laptop,
but like,
if you unplug it, it dies.
Yeah,
so.
Maybe it's more like he just recognizes that there's dark and light users, and that's it. And there shouldn't be Jedi and Sith. And I was talking with a friend today, where if you kind of think about back to the old Jedi Order, even in the prequels, they're corrupt. They're kind of assholes. They're not necessarily right.
And he knows that.
And so maybe Luke sees that. He tried to start his own, and look what happened. Slowly. That would certainly discourage you. There's an interesting shot here. I'll put it on the bottom. Where there's the building is burning, and it looks like Luke is with R2-D2.
Yes.
So I talked about this earlier. If you watched the other reaction earlier and review that I did, I'm sorry for repeating stuff. But this is a shot I wanted to talk to you about. So,
and we see
so
Kylo Ren with the building burning behind him, or something burning.
So this looks like Luke here kneeling down, in my opinion, and then he's with R2-D2, right? So is this a flashback to the hints we got in Rey's vision from Episode 7, and this is the destruction of a Jedi temple after Ren went rogue and killed all the Jedi younglings? Is this what we're seeing? I don't know. But it seems to be. I mean, it could be something, of course, in the film, or like, you know, some other thing, but that, to me, just seems like that's what they're flashing back to.
It's just interesting, too, because right before we see that scene, we see Kylo Ren, and we see
bringing back the tri-blade,
flames, and we see very similar flames behind him, but he wouldn't be that old.
No.
In a flashback.
No, I mean, yeah, he would have been younger.
Right,
so
he was young.
Well, we don't know how many years, but we assume Luke's been gone. Maybe in Force Awakens they said it. I don't remember, but I remember he's been gone for a while, maybe at least a year or so. And so it's possible. I think about this shot, and I talk about this shot, is that it's interesting that he has the Tri-Blade again, which has become synonymous, with him, because Rey destroyed it. So he made another one, and then we see kind of the scar a little bit. I thought, honestly, the scar, even though we're not seeing his whole face, would be worse.
Yeah.
Because if you saw at the end of Force Awakens, it like goes all the way up his face. So this is kind of a very Anakin-like scar that he gets between Episode 2 and Episode 3. So I think that's kind of a cool harkening back to that, considering that's his grandfather.
Absolutely.
So I think that was... There was another interesting shot with Rey with her saber, because it's interesting because she has her own now. Yeah. So does that mean that Luke has kyber crystals there on the island and that was able to create her own lightsaber? Otherwise, how would she have it? Does he have spares? Who knows?
Yeah, he probably, I would think, custom made one.
And I would assume her running, it looks like she's still on the island, is still part of her training. Are we going to take a time jump, you think, in this movie? Every Star Wars movie is taking a time jump. Because how can they say, like, oh, Rey's going to be a badass Jedi in 3 days?
The first time I watched this movie, or excuse me,
this trailer,
you see Rey running and then you see Kylo Ren, and I literally go to my brother, I'm like, oh, they just basically gave away a fight scene between them. My brother's like, it's not what they did. They just showed her, obviously she's not, unless the burning is to that side. Yeah. I thought she was running.
Shots.
It's 2 different shots, yeah. But they did it very quickly where you could miss something like that.
Yeah, and I think the Ren shot there, even just that shot of him twirling the saber, we get no dialogue, nothing.
Which is good.
You could tell he's lost it a little bit. His helmet's destroyed. He got fucked up by Rey. He's training with Snoke in this movie, which I'm glad we got no Snoke in this trailer. I think we're going to kind of have this duality going where Luke is training Rey and Snoke is training Kylo. And I'm very interested to see where they go with his character. Because I think it could
He's got to get killed, though.
At the end of 9, probably.
Probably, yeah.
But I know there's some interesting things where people think Rey is going to turn to the dark side and Kylo is going to come back to the light.
The rumor, my dad, who grew up while these movies were coming out, he said that everyone would talk about is how Luke was going to turn to the dark side.
Yeah.
And it never happened.
The only thing with Luke in that argument is Luke is the chosen one, not really Anakin. He's always straddled that line. He's done some dark things. I mean, he's killed people.
Yeah.
So... he has those kind of elements. So
I wonder if we'll see a little more evil from Rey.
Yeah, I don't know.
I also wonder if we'll see the Knights of Ren in this movie.
Yeah, because we got hinted in Rey's vision last time, but nothing.
And it's great because the Knights of Ren, it's impossible now. How amazing would it have been if they were the crew from Rogue One?
Oh, it would have been awesome.
Because the Knights of Ren, the 5 designs fit everyone from Rogue One.
Yeah, that would have been cool. And they just moved on.
And like Rey and freaking what's the girl from that led Rogue One?
Oh, Jyn.
Jyn Erso. Those two fought and like went at it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I remember there was some theories that because they're both British white women, that Jyn was actually her mother, which I do not think is going to be the case. They pretty much confirmed that. I think we're going to get to know Rey's parents in this movie, and I don't think her father is a Luke.
No.
I do not subscribe to that theory at all.
No. Also, who's Snoke? There's so many. Oh
right.
My god.
That is my main question of this movie. Who is Snoke?
It's got to be a character we know.
It has to be, because these movies you always call back. I would kind of like it if it wasn't, but you know it's going to be. Is it Darth Plagueis, master of Darth Sidious?
Sidious, yeah.
Who knows?
Is it the crazy one? Is the Samuel Jackson? Who did he play again?
Oh, Mace Windu?
Yeah, I don't
And there's also a theory of Ezra from Rebels that he's going to turn into Snoke, because I saw some people do some cool visual graphics of that. Don't think of that, but I mean, we know, the only things we know about Snoke is he's a very powerful Dark Force side user.
Yeah.
He's not a Sith.
No.
Which I think is interesting so far. And he's been there for everything. He was there during the prequel time, he was there during the Empire, and he was there during the Fall, and obviously he's with the First Order. So, someone who's lived and lasted a long time. So,
I just wonder if they will do the same thing in the 9th movie where Kylo Ren kills Sith. Or not Sith,
hope not.
Where Kylo Ren kills Snoke. And then...
I hope not. I'm very interested to see, because... especially like when I reviewed Force Awakens, when we reviewed it on this channel, it was the first ever Star Wars movie I'd seen, so I was very high in it. Then when you go back and watch New Hope, and we did that review too, you see how similar that movie is.
Very similar.
And I understand...
I don't have as big of a problem.
No, I don't. Because I understand you had to welcome people like me into the franchise. This needs to be completely different from Empire Strikes Back.
I think it will be.
Like, in many major ways.
I think it will be.
So, I don't know. I have so many questions. There's a shot in here where we see Captain Phasma, Gwendolyn Christie, who got no screen time and got thrown into a garbage chute last time.
Yeah,
so right. It would be cool to see more of her character. We saw the Millennial Falcon in this, so we know Rey is the captain now with Chewie. No Chewie in this trailer either.
No.
So we see that.
Han Solo's.
Yeah, Han Solo's gone.
No Han Solo.
Which I think is going to further, kind of like
target
like
Kylo
destroy
Ren.
Kylo's brain. Like he's really
he
lost.
Killed his dad. Yeah.
Because he said that was the thing that set him free.
Yeah.
But I really think he's going to have a lot of regrets to that. He's going to probably talk to Vader's helmet again. So that was a really cool scene there. I don't know what that whole desert scene was, where it looked like maybe X-Wings or some kind of planes with the red smoke behind them. What was that? No action with Finn at all, which I didn't expect there to be. He's just kind of in basically like a medical chamber, not even a back-to-tank. So I didn't read it, but someone apparently translated what it says on his actual thing. So I'll have to look that up and let us know if you know down below. But do you think he'll have any injury repercussions? I mean, he got cut all the way up the spine last movie. Do you think like that will affect him, or he'll be totally good?
I think he'll be totally good.
Yeah.
Or maybe he'll be like paralyzed. Is that what you're thinking?
No, I just think it would be cool if they inhibited him in some way. Like he doesn't walk the same, or maybe he can't use a certain part of his body anymore. Like he's kind of half paralyzed.
Right. Or he needs like crutches or something.
Yeah, like something. Because I just feel like in a way it's kind of a cop out. Even though they have advanced medicine, I want to see more to that. You know what I mean?
Maybe we won't know it, but it puts his life on like a timeline, and he knows he only has a certain amount of time left. And then in the 9th movie, he does something where he saves Rey and sacrifices himself, and knew that he was going to die.
It is the third movie. It is the second movie, and leading up to the third movie, do you think anyone will die in this movie?
Yeah.
I think we've got to lose Mink. I said it in the reaction.
Poe?
I think Luke is going to die.
Oh, okay, that's a fair one.
I think he's the next one on the chopping block.
That's a fair one.
Because it's pretty much been confirmed that Carrie Fisher's princess, or even General Leia at this point, will be in Episode 9 somehow. I don't know how they're going to do that.
Jeez.
Maybe the thing that they did with
the General
Tarkin.
Rogue One, yeah.
So I think it's Luke. I think he's the ending the Jedi. He's going to pass all his knowledge and relics to Rey, and then that's it. Yeah. I think Kylo is going to kill the Master. I think that's how it's going to work.
Really?
That, or he brings him to Snoke. As far as we know, Snoke is not a lightsaber wielder. He doesn't do that kind of stuff.
No.
So how's that going to play?
I wonder where he's even located.
Right, and then just what kind of powers does he have? Is he a Force lightning guy? If he is Darth Plagueis, that means he could bring people back from the dead. How's that gonna work? Dude, crazy outlandish theory. He somehow brings Han back.
Wait, he can bring people back from the dead?
Well, Darth Plagueis, he brought himself back. That was the whole, I think, he manipulated the midichlorians.
He is going to bring the Rogue One crew back from the dead, and they're going to be the Knights of Ren.
Not gonna happen.
I just want to see Jin and fucking Rey go at it.
Yeah, but I mean, they went out in the perfect nuclear bomb kind of way. Spoilers for Rogue One.
They did.
Yes, I don't think you're recovering that. Or Han, who died in the Starkiller base. But I think that there's some interesting things you can do with this. I love the training montage. I want to see more of that.
Did that stop recording?
No. I want to see... We're good. I want to see how that goes.
The low battery sign.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. We're still good on the camera.
Good.
What other shots? There was another shot I wanted to see that I wanted to talk about here. I mean, what do you think about the space battles going on here, too?
That's just so... There's so many...
It's so Star Wars.
It's so Star Wars. That's why I don't even look too deep into it.
And then just this last shot I love here. Just him in the cave like this.
Yeah.
And just... It's saying the Jedi is going to end, man. Oh, that's so crazy. You think Rey will be able to convince him? Or maybe she'll start her own thing up? Or is this really it?
I think this is it. I think after the 9th one...
But there's always going to be dark and light. It's just so sad.
Unless everything is destroyed.
Yeah, and the main thing I need from this movie is I need a reunion scene between Luke and Leia. That needs to happen. Especially now that Carrie Fisher's gone.
I don't know if they do that, but...
Well, I mean, it was filmed before she died.
That's true. I need that.
It's brother and sister. I need that moment, so...
Yeah, we got it with Han and Leia, so I guess it would only be fair.
Yeah, but there's so much here. I mean, I can't wait. We're gonna probably get a trailer around Comic-Con again, guaranteed. Like
I can't
huge
wait.
trailer. But I guess that's kind of our thoughts here on our little mini discussion, reaction, whatever you want to call here, of Star Wars: The Last Jedi, Episode 8. Cannot wait for this movie. Let us know what you thought down below. Sorry if it was a repeating from the reaction earlier, but I just want to talk about it with Dylan here and let us know your thoughts. And any other things, predictions, theories, who the hell is Snoke? Let us know down below.
Yeah, really.
Like the video, subscribe, share, share with your friends if you'd be so kind. And until next sort of trailer reaction, thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys.